In this video, I'll show you how to do a push-up with strict form. Hey guys, welcome back to Mike's Mighty Muscles. Now, it is so important to do a push-up and any other exercise that you do with strict form because 1, if you don't do it with strict form, you won't be targeting the muscles that you want to be targeting. 2, you won't be getting the results that you want to get. And 3, it can lead to injury. So let's get into it. So this is what a push-up with good form should look like. A couple tips is you want to engage your core and your glutes, as this will help keep your lower body in a nice straight line. Also, I like to think about pushing the ground away from me, rather than pushing myself away from the ground, as this keeps the upper body in good form. Now let's look at some common mistakes in the push-up. Firstly, let's start off with hand position. So you want to place your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Obviously you can have your hands a bit further out or even a bit closer in for different variations of the push-up. But for the basic push-up, we want to have them slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Secondly, I want to talk about elbow position. So you want to have your elbows as close as you can to your body. You don't want to have your elbows flared out, as this will lead to discomfort in your shoulder and also injury. And it also makes you look like a chicken. So keep those elbows in when performing a push-up. The next thing I want to talk about is your head position. So a lot of people want to look forward or up when doing a push-up, but this actually rounds your neck or your cervical spine. So what we want to do instead is look more at the ground and push our head back. And this actually lengthens our cervical spine or our neck, and that's the optimal position for doing a push-up. Another thing that people like to do is reach for the ground with their head first. And not only does this look weird, because it makes you look like you're sniffing the ground or something, but it also makes the push-ups easier to do, because you're not actually doing a full range of motion going all the way down, all the way up. So what we want to do is bring our neck back and then make sure that our chest is the closest thing to the ground, not our head. The fourth thing I want to talk about is shrugging. So you don't want to be shrugging when doing a push-up because this isn't good for your shoulder, and it also involves the traps more, which is not the targeted muscle for the push-up. The fifth thing I want to talk about is full range of motion, or only doing half reps. Now, it is common to see people only going down halfway and then going back up again. And sometimes people even go all the way down and then only back up halfway. And these aren't good because it's not giving your muscles the full workout that is intended from this exercise. So we want to make sure that we go all the way down and then extend our arms all the way back out. Next, let's talk about rounding of the upper back. So if your push-up looks anything like this, I want you to stand up, nice and tall, and raise your chest to the sky. This is how you should be when you're doing a push-up. If your upper back is rounded, it makes it easier for the chest to do the push-up, as the shoulders and traps are getting more involved. This is also posturally not good for you, so we want to avoid this. Another thing that can happen is people tend to raise their hips up when doing a push-up. And this results in more of a pikey push-up, which actually targets the shoulders more instead of the chest. Next, I want to talk about pelvis position. You want to have your pelvis and chest in a straight line for the whole duration of the push-up. But mainly due to fatigue, on the concentric or upwards phase of the push-up, the hips can sometimes stay down while the chest comes up, which results in an arch in the lower back, which can cause injury in the long term. This also makes the push-up easier to do, as you're not pushing the whole weight of your body up. So we want to try and avoid this. Alright guys, so if you're a beginner doing push-ups and you can't quite do a push-up yet with good form, what I want you to do is do an eccentric push-up. So that means you're focusing on the downward phase of a push-up. What I want you to do is get into a push-up position, and then as slow as you can, lower yourself to the floor, and that's 1 rep. And do that as many times as you can. Now, if you can't do an eccentric push-up yet, what I want you to do is do a knee push-up. So get on your knees and do a push-up like I'm showing you here, but I want you to do it nice and slow and controlled, so that you can build up the muscles so that you can progress onto the eccentric push-up. Now, if the knee push-ups are too hard for you, I want you to stand up next to a wall and do push-ups against the wall, so that you can build up strength to then progress onto the knee push-ups. Alright, so if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked the video, give it a massive thumbs up, and also subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. I'll see you next time.